What's up guys, this is Cody here, and today in this video we're going to be talking about Apple Pay, which was just finally introduced in iOS 11 Beta 2. So if you actually updated to iOS 11 Beta 2 yesterday, then you probably didn't see it because it wasn't there. So you definitely didn't see it, but it's available today because it was updated remotely to allow this feature to be accessed. So one thing that you will notice is if you don't see it and you're on iOS 11 Beta 2, this works on developer as well as the public beta, that's because you don't have two-factor authentication enabled. So all you have to do is just go into your settings and then make sure that that's enabled, and then you should be good to go. Once you do that, all you have to do is open up messages, and then you're gonna get this screen right here. So this is the initial screen that you're going to get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and walk through this and possibly have to blur out several different things. We'll just have to see exactly what the setup process entirely entails. So you can see here it just says send money with Apple Pay. This is a new feature that Apple announced a while back now with iOS 11, where you can basically send money directly through iMessage. So let's go ahead and tap on continue, and then we'll just open it up right down here. And we should see Apple Pay after we tap on this, and you can see Apple Pay right there. So if we tap on this, it should start to load. So yeah, you'll see it here loading, and it says Cody cannot receive payments sent with Apple Pay at this time. And that's just because you can't send money to yourself. So let's see what happens if I actually tap on this. We may have to go into the actual settings app and see what we can find in here. All right, so let's go into Wallet and Apple Pay. And you can see right here that we have Apple Pay Cash. So just make sure that that's toggled on, and then you have your card right here. So if we tap on this, this is probably going to allow us to set it up completely. That way you can use the Pay Cash or the Apple Pay Cash in iMessage. Again, this is not going to work in the initial beta, but you can set it up and start toying around with it just like I'm doing right here. So if we go ahead and tap on continue here, you can go through the terms and conditions. I'm gonna assume we're good on that, just like everybody else does. I'm not going to read that, but we're going ahead and setting up Apple Pay Cash now. And it just finished loading up, and now you can tie a debit card to your Apple Pay Cash card. So I'm going to do that now, but I'm not going to show myself doing it. So we're going to go ahead and add debit card. And then I'm just going to scan my card here. So I went and set up my Apple Pay card, which is right there. And then I have my debit card, which was added just because I added it to the Apple Pay Cash card. So if we tap on this, you can see that my balance is 0 right now. Let's see if it'll allow me to add money to it. All right, let's add 20 bucks to it just to see what happens. So then I get a prompt to add with Touch ID. So we'll go ahead and do that. Probably should have just added 10 bucks. I don't know why I added 20. Nevertheless, we got 20 bucks on here, and it looks like you can automatically accept payments if you have that toggled on, or you have to manually accept payments. And down below, there's just card details, which you don't really need to see. All right, so now that we have some money on our Apple Pay Cash card, we can send that money to anybody that has Apple Pay Cash card set up as well. So all you have to do is you can type something in, like let's say, I owe you $5. Now, if you put in the dollar amount with the dollar sign, then when I send that, you'll actually see that it's underlined. So if I tap on that right here, it's gonna load up Apple Pay just like that. So I can either change this just by tapping the plus or minus, or I can tap pay. If I tap pay, then it's going to load that right up. You get a little black indicator for your send button, and then you can send that off just like that. So we'll go ahead and use Touch ID to process that. And then it's sent off. So it's really as simple as that, really cool. As long as you have Apple Pay Cash Card set up, then you can send and receive money just like this. So now what I'm gonna do, because I don't wanna give her $5 for no reason whatsoever, is I'm gonna tap on this $5, and then I'm going to request it back. So I'll ask $5 from her. And you'll see the little indicator right there that she is sending money through Apple Pay. All right, so she just sent me $5 back. So I actually have it set up to where I have to manually accept the money. So on her end, it says it's pending. So if I tap accept, then that's actually receiving the money right there. And then if I tap on this, it's gonna bring me directly into my wallet where I can see that I received that $5, and you can see the entire transaction list right there. Now, of course, you don't have to type anything in order to bring up the Apple Pay. The $5 is just there for convenience when somebody's reminding you that you owe them money or they're going to pay you. So if you wanted to access it really easily, then you could just tap on that right there. You can raise up the amount very easily hitting those buttons. You can tap on the dollar amount right there to show the entire keypad, and then you still have the request and the pay button right there. So really straightforward, really simple to use once you get it set up. And I think a lot of people are actually going to be using this. But now let's jump into the wallet. So if we tap on wallet here, open that up, you'll see that we have our Apple Pay cash card. And something cool that I noticed here is that this has a nice little iridescent, I've actually never heard that word said out loud. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Iridescent? Iridescent effect as you move your phone around. So it just changes colors right there on the Apple cash card. So a really cool feature, something that a lot of people have been waiting for a long time now, ever since it was announced for iOS 11, before iOS 11 was released. So it's awesome that Apple has finally implemented this in iOS 11.2 Beta 2. All right, guys, that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys have any more questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with everything Apple, everything iPhone 10, or any other tech that I want to cover, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.